What do these plays by Shroud have in common?
I'm so hurt from that arrow.
They walled mid.
One's at market.
Well, besides being able to hit some good shots and in general carry several rounds, good aimers, as for example Shroud, they seem to be very efficient when it comes to their mouse movement and crosshair placement. Well, I guess that crosshair placement is a fairly understandable term. I assume that most of us miss the little mouse adjustments made during gameplay. Let's take a look at the clip again.
They walled mid.
One's at market.
Okay, nice. But why is that important, and why could it be a considerable thing to implement into your gameplay? Let's have a closer look at it. So, we're in the first situation in Siege right now. I think that's just a good place to show you what I mean, what the problem could look like, and how recentering your mouse could help your gameplay. It's just a cool situation, there's no time and there's no enemies around, so it's pretty chill. Okay, before I show you what the problem could look like, we have to make some assumptions. We have to assume that your mouse is quite close to the border of your mousepad. That could have different reasons. It could be it's your natural mouse position. You prefer to flick to the right side instead to the left side. It could be that you made a 180 turn and you didn't recenter your mouse to the center of your mousepad. You end up being here and you have to engage from here. This could happen quite frequently in games like Overwatch, Apex, or now even Hyperscape. The thing is, you end up being to the border of your mousepad. Let it be to the left or to the right side, and you have not so much space to work with. Second assumption is you have a low sensitivity. If you play from your wrist, you won't have this problem. Okay, so now let's say there's a guy sitting inside this corner. This room is empty, there's nobody there, but let's just assume it. And I'm gonna push this guy from this mouse position, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my engage, and I'm gonna start moving my mouse, start looking to the left side, and do you see that? Right here, that's my limit. If there's a guy sitting here and I'm going in, there's no way I can engage him. And I know that is super exaggerated, but I still wanna show you this issue because it happened quite some times to me in games where things happen very, very quickly. You end up flicking and boom, you're suddenly here, there's a guy appearing from the left side and there's nothing you can do, right? To combat that, what I saw a lot of pros doing, and Shroud is only one example of that, is to recenter the mouse before they engage. So if I do that again, I'm gonna go in, and during downtimes, so during times where I believe to 99% nobody's gonna engage me, I'm just gonna make like little adjustments, right? So I keep my mouse fairly at the same position, and right now where I'm here to engage, boom, I can do it, right? So I go in, I know that there's a door, I hold it here, that's a danger point, that's where I lock my mouse and I kind of track the piano that is appearing. I can do a little microflick towards this direction. There's still a corner on the left side. I can make a microflick to this direction, but I'm still here, right? And now if I decide to go in, look at how much space I have to work with. I can flick to the left. I can either flick a little further. I can flick back. I'm totally flexible. And imagine this in a context of a way quicker game than Siege. You just try to keep your mouse to within your natural mouse position by doing like these little flicks, and once you want to engage, once you want to go in, you lock your mouse and you go into that into that fluent motion. And how can you train mouse recentering? Well, in my personal opinion, I think the best thing you can do is just to actively think about it. That's what I did, and that's how I got used to it. You have to try to be conscious of your mouse movement, even in downtimes. Don't just chill and walk around. Think about how you're using the mouse, how you're using the space on your mouse pad, in combination to your crosshair placement. And during these times, you just tend to chill out and space out. But it's in this time, in this time frame where you can practice. And at one point, you'll notice that it will become second nature. You will start doing it without actively thinking about it, and that's essentially what you want to achieve. If you're still here, I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope it helps you to improve your gameplay, or at least to be conscious about the way you play. And if there's any question related to this, please hit me up in the comment section. I'll do my best to give you a good and helpful answer. Have a good one, and I hope to see you again.